Hello and thanks for joining me. It's Georgia here, and this is the first of a series of tutorials for the June God's Refrigerator Art Retreat. And this month we're talking about and playing with and making shakers. So our first project is going to be really simple, easy peasy. As long as you can get yourself some shaker mix, this sort of stuff. This is one of the ones that I'm using today. Sequins, little, you'll find these in the party aisle of your Target and your big department stores. I'm going to use some of this Nouveau overly expensive stuff, but you know me, I can get it wholesale, so yay. But I like these pretty. Glitter, anything that's really tiny little beads. Oh, she goes digging into her box because I'm once again not prepared. These tiny little beads are always really good. I'm not sure if you can see them well. Anything that's really tiny that's going to stay kind of flat would be really great for this project, because we're going to make little pockets which we are going to stick inside our Bibles. Of course, you don't have to do that. You could stick yours somewhere else, in your sketchbook, in a book, on a card, anywhere. But the one I'm making is going in my Bible, so I want to keep it really flat. I'm not actually using the tutorial Bible today. I'm going to put it into the real thing, just for fun. Now, we all have that page that we have journaled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm going to such a page today. I am going to Psalm 139. It's been journaled a couple of times here. It has super secret journaling. Stuck down with tape here. So I just wanted to, I'm just back here again this week, and I wanted to add something that kind of goes with this section of what I've done. So I thought, well, this would be a great opportunity to make a little shaker pocket, which is going to be quite simple. I'm just going to put the book sort of away for now, kind of out of shot. What we're going to use, this is like a Cheats shaker pocket, because we're not going to make the pocket from scratch. We're just going to use a little piece of plastic packaging. Now, I found something that is the perfect size, because I want my pocket to be here, and I thought, look at this, fantastic. So yeah, get into your craft supplies, because that's where you're going to find all these little beautiful, shiny, clean plastic pockets. So I'm using this Sizzix sticky sheet thing. I'm just going to take this out now. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of a smudge here, but that's not going to bother me because I'm not using that. At first, I was going through all my little bits of packaging, and it's funny because I put in the supply list that you would need a pre-made plastic pocket like this, and I sort of inferred that it would be so easy to find one. Just go through your craft stuff, you'll find one. And it's amazing the number of craft supplies I have that are perfectly sized, but then they have like a little hole in them. It's like, well, no, that's not going to work with a hole, or else they were scuffed or whatever. But I finally found this one, which is pretty good. And at first this bit here bothered me, but then I thought, you know what, I actually like it, because what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this part down the top of the book. So that will be the bit that holds it, and the shaker pocket will come down, so I'll be able to lift the pocket and go, hey, another opportunity for some more journaling. Yay. So what I'm going to do also, is, sorry, let me cover that first, because that's getting me paranoid, is I don't want it quite this long. I really just want it to be, well, pretty much above the horrible smudge. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to, I've never cut plastic with my little trimmer here that does not cut well ever since I wrecked it. I did something stupid with it one day, and I kind of pushed the blade out of alignment, and now it does not cut very well, which is a shame. So I'm just going to cut it about here. See, mangled. It's all right. Grab the scissors. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to see that in the scheme of things. Rightio. And while I think of it, tape. Now, the only problem, or the biggest problem with shaker pockets is static. Static electricity will make your shaker mix stick to the inside of the plastic in just the one place. It's not going to be such an issue with this project, I don't think. But when it comes to making, say, a card where you have, for instance, pretend this is a card, where you have your card and you might have a design on it and you've put your three-dimensional tape around the side and you've got your little shaker window at the front. When you have a static problem, all the shaker mix will stick to one part of the plastic and it won't shake around. So the best way to deal with that is to use one of these little anti-static pouches, which I've linked to a YouTube video onto the post with the supply list in our group. So have a look at that, and that will show you how to make one if you don't have one. Now, I know it's a bit difficult in a little plastic baggie like this, but I'm going to try and give it a little bit of a swipe inside just to, take away at least some of that static, because static is not my friend. I attract it. I can tell you all sorts of stories of the equipment I have blown up simply by touching it, because I carry static badly. So me making shakers, not a great idea. Now I am using, because my page is kind of yellow and pink, I wanted to go with something that will go with that. So I have this little jelly bean soup shaker mix, and it's actually a Christmas mix. This one is called Bright Snow Mix, but I'm going to use the gold stars and the pink for starters. And I am not a patient girl today, so I'm just going to cut those. I can see how this is going to end. We're going to end up with stuff all over the place. One of them's going to spill for sure. Little bits are going to go rolling on the floor. I can just see it coming. Okay, so I am just going to tip some of my stars in. Now, how much you fill it is totally up to you. You can make it really, really full. You can make it just light. I think I'm going to go over the top today just because. Now, I'm not sure how thin these are. Oh, okay. Oh, these are like little flat-backed gems. I think they'll be okay. There are thicker things than that in this Bible. I seem to go thicker and thicker and more 3D every time I make anything. Goodness me. And I'm going to add some of this stuff because I like it. It's really holographic. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's been picked up, but it's very holographic-y. Like I said, it was bound to happen because I'm busy watching the screen instead of my hands. I've just spilt it everywhere. And static is going to make it just horrendous to deal with. It's already bouncing off itself, and just push that to the side. We'll clean that up later with a damp rag. And as you tip it out, the little bits rub against the inside of the bottle and they go, hey, let's make static. So there we go. I might have gone too far, I don't know. but you know, why not? I figure it looks like a lot here, but once it evens out onto the entire pocket, and just because I can, I'm going to add some glitter. This is pretty white glitter, so it looks like snow. And I'm going to add some of that just to give it some sparkle. And that is the shaker mix for this. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, here we go. I am going to put a thin, I have a 3mm, I don't know what that is in USA speak, but it's it's one of the, I think the thinnest double-sided tape that Express-It make. Express-It is my favorite brand of double-sided tape. And I'm going to, and I have not done this before, so excuse the fumbling. I'm going to put, I think it's a bit too long, just to give it a little more strength than what it would normally have otherwise. I'm sort of talking about things that haven't happened yet, which makes it difficult. Just to give it a little bit more strength, I'm going to put a little layer of double-sided tape just inside. It's a little bit tricky, especially since I can't get too close to it to see, because then you'll just see the back of my head. So put that just inside the opening. And okay, this is the point of no return. Right, now, I know that looks horrendous, but this is where washi comes to the rescue. Now, I went through my washi tapes and went looking for some tape to decorate this pocket that would go nicely with this page. And I wanted pinks and yellows. And can you believe, in my many, I counted them for you just so I could do this, I have 184 rolls of washi tape. And in those 184 rolls, oh, excuse me, sorry, just saw this on the side, I have 185. And in those 185 rolls, I did not have anything really yellow, but I kind of like this one. It's a watercolor splash sort of, and I thought it goes really well with the kind of, you know, me and my artist heart tendencies kind of theme that this page has taken on. So I am going to, I think, start with this, and this is going to give it, I'm just going beyond that really dark that I don't want. This is going to give it another level of holding together. So put the book out of the way. I am just going to stick the washi so it's only half covering the pocket at the bottom. So there you go, it's half, you know, hanging over, if that makes sense. Fold it over onto the back. And just cut the ends off without cutting a hole in the pocket. And that gives you a cute little thing on the bottom. Now at this point you could do all four corners if you wanted to. I'm going to put another strip of washi across the top, but yeah, but I am going to use one of these other ones. I think I'm going to use the pink flowers because I think they're kind of pretty. So I'm just going to line that up right up to the top. And rather than just cutting it and then having that ragged edge, I'm just going to fold it over because you won't see that. You could keep it really long and have it go all the way across, but I figure I'm not going to see that, so why waste the tape? So the story so far, little pocket full of sprinkles. You could just leave it like that. I am going to disappear for half a second because I might add something here. Okay, so I've just grabbed my box of Bible journaling die cuts and bits and bobs, because I thought what I'd like to do is put a little something on here. And I oh oh yeah, perfect, totally, completely, did not even have to go digging for that. Absolutely perfect. Oh, see, this stuff is going to be everywhere. I hope I don't have a leak. That would be bad. No, it's just left over from before. So I'm going to put this on here, but it's a little bit muted, so I'm going to grab my Picture Raspberry Distress ink, and I'm not even going to bother putting this on the dabber thing. I'm just going to use it, my hand like this, and just ink around the edge. Wonderful. That just makes it stand out just a little bit more. And I will then just grab some glue and stick that down right there. So all I need to do now is attach it to the page. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that flat bit there. Place it where I want it to be. And push that down, and hopefully this glue likes plastic. I haven't tried it on plastic before, so we will find out. I'm sure it will be fine. This is sticking already, so there we go. So quick, super easy shaker pocket in your Bible. Doesn't that look pretty? I actually like that. That's really pretty. It helps that it's nighttime and I have the shiny desk lamp picking up the sparkle. Probably will look different in the dull light of day, but yay. I'm just going to quickly grab a couple of clips, mini bulldog clips, and just clip those up the top there, just to hold it while it dries. And that's it. Once it's dry, I'll take those off, and done. So please give it a go. That was so easy to do. I apart from, you know, stopping the camera to get stuff and let the dog outside, all done in the space of one filming of my video, which is very unusual. So you can make one of these, you know, 10-15 minutes, and it makes your page really pretty and sparkly. So yeah, hope you give it a go, and please come and join us in my Facebook group, God's Refrigerator. We have our art retreat every month, and this was for the June retreat, all about shakers. We'll be doing some more projects. We'll get a little bit more complicated as we go along. We start really easy. This is new for me as well. I'm not a shaker girl. I have made one shaker card in my entire life. So this was my second shaker project ever. So if I can do it, so can you. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Bye.